For more than 30 years, a predator stalked the quiet neighborhoods of Wichita, Kansas. He watched, he waited, and when he struck, he left behind scenes so disturbing that even seasoned detectives struggled to comprehend them. He called himself BTK, bind, torture, kill. And for decades, he taunted police, the media, and an entire city that lived in fear of a ghost. Wichita was a peaceful Midwestern community, the kind of place where people left their doors unlocked and trusted their neighbors. But in January 1974, that sense of safety shattered. The Otero family, Joseph, Julie, and two of their children, were found murdered inside their home. The brutality was unlike anything local investigators had seen. The killer had taken his time, he had controlled the scene, and he left behind something else, a signature. This was the beginning of BTK's reign of terror. Dennis Rader was not the monster people imagined. He was a husband, a father, a church council president, a Boy Scout leader, a city compliance officer who wrote citations for overgrown lawns and loose dogs. But beneath the surface, Rader was living a double life. From a young age, he developed violent fantasies of control, domination, and bondage. Over time, those fantasies grew darker, more detailed, and more demanding. By adulthood, Rader had learned how to hide his urges behind a mask of normalcy. After the Otero murders, BTK struck again. Catherine Bright, Shirley Vian, Nancy Fox. Each crime scene showed the same pattern: planning, control, and a disturbing level of ritual. He stalked his victims for weeks. He studied their routines. He broke into their homes and waited. And when he attacked, he followed a script he had rehearsed in his mind for years. But what made BTK different was his need for attention. BTK wanted the world to know he existed. He sent letters to police and newspapers, describing his crimes in chilling detail. He demanded a name. He suggested BTK, bind, torture, kill. His letters were filled with misspellings, strange references, and a tone that swung between arrogance and desperation. He compared himself to other serial killers. He wanted fame. He wanted fear. Then, suddenly, silence. For more than 2 decades, BTK vanished. No letters, no confirmed murders. Wichita slowly began to heal. Some believed he had died. Others believed he had moved away. But Dennis Rader hadn't gone anywhere. He was raising a family, going to church, working his city job, living a quiet suburban life. The urge to resurface, however, never went away. In 2004, BTK returned, sending new letters, packages, and messages. He wanted attention again. He wanted the spotlight back. But this time, technology had caught up with him. Rader sent a floppy disk to a local news station, asking if it could be traced. Investigators recovered metadata from the disk, including a username and a location. The username? Dennis. The location? Christ Lutheran Church. On February 25, 2005, Dennis Rader was pulled over while driving his black Jeep Cherokee. He calmly stepped out of the vehicle. When officers told him he was being arrested for the BTK murders, he simply replied, "Oh, I guess I have." Rader confessed in chilling detail, describing each murder with a cold, methodical tone. He showed no remorse, no hesitation, only pride in his projects. He was sentenced to 10 consecutive life terms. Today, he remains in prison, a reminder that monsters don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes, they mow their lawns, wave to neighbors, and sit in the front pew at church. This was episode 6 of our serial killer series. In episode 7, we explore another predator who hid behind a mask of normalcy, a killer whose crimes stretched across decades. Subscribe, stay aware, and join me for the next.